story is heartbreaking.
And it can make us feel powerless.
And it can make us feel powerless.
In a world designed to inflict and allow such evil.
In a world designed to inflict and allow such evil.
But we aren't powerless.
But we aren't powerless.
As we look for ways to honor our martyrs.
As we look for ways to honor our martyrs.
We must be very careful about who we're giving our money to.
We must be very careful about who we're giving our money to.
It's now easier than ever.
It's now easier than ever.
Using apps like Boycat.
Using apps like Boycat.
Or websites like disoccupy.com.
Or websites like disoccupy.com.
To make sure that your money.
To make sure that your money
isn't furthering genocide and apartheid.
Isn't furthering genocide and apartheid.
And we must be generous in supporting those living under genocide and occupation.
And we must be generous in supporting those who live under genocide and occupation.
Tonight we're sharing two generous fundraising campaigns.
Tonight we're sharing two generous fundraising campaigns.
The first is for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund.
The first is for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund.
PCRF delivers crucial and life-saving medical relief.
PCRF
delivers crucial and life-saving medical aid.
And humanitarian aid. They are focused on efforts in Gaza and Lebanon. Where hundreds of thousands of children and families.
Are
lacking the bare essentials needed for survival. PCRF arranges for families. To evacuate Gaza for emergency medical services. Including Fadi al-Zad. A 6-year-old from northern Gaza who came to New York last summer. Fadi was starving to death and suffering from pneumonia. And inadequate care for his cystic fibrosis. We all remember the pictures of Fadi. Reduced to bones in his bed at Kamal Adwan Hospital. Hopefully you also remember the pictures of Fadi just months later, healthy and playing in Central Park.
Hopefully you also remember the pictures of Gandhi just a few months later, healthy and playing in Central Park.
Last summer, Historians for Gaza started a fundraiser for PCRF tied to a concert in Athens Square Park.
Too fast.
Too long.
They are now renewing, although they had to cancel their concert, they're now renewing their fundraiser, which you can find at bit.ly/funds-for-PCRF.
bit.ly/funds-for-PCRF.
They're sharing their fundraiser that you can, as we honor him today, we must also remember Ahmed and Yusuf, the two Red Crescent medics who were killed by the IOF trying to reach Hind's car. Healthcare workers for Palestine, Doctors Against Genocide, and Within Our Lifetime have already raised more than $100,000 in their fundraiser for immediate medical relief in Gaza and West Bank. They're only halfway to their goal, and today they've already provided 25 hospital beds and 3,738 units of medicine. You can donate to their effort at tinyurl.com/WOL Gaza.
tinyurl.com/